Hi, how are you? It's Byzantine. So as I promised you 2 videos ago that I actually posted yesterday, I'm gonna talk about my pet peeves. Yeah, it's the right day. So in terms of the fragrance, my scent of the day, I am wearing Miguel Matos Germain. And if you want to see the full video, full review of 4 of his fragrances, I'm gonna link it somewhere up here as usual. Let's get started. Okie dokes. Okie dokes, okie dokes. I like saying that lately. I'm gonna talk about a few of my pet peeves. Maybe there are more, but these are a few that come to my head right away. First of all, would be I hating that thing when people tell me what I said, what I did, how I felt when it wasn't true actually. And they are insinuating that I was angry, for instance, but I wasn't. Or insinuating that I said something that I didn't. And I am only mad if I know 100% if I didn't do it, didn't say it, didn't feel it. So, yeah, I don't know if it's a Leo thing. Some people say it's a Leo, like the zodiac thing, that, Leos hate being told they did something when they didn't, but it really aggravates me. My mother, sometimes she can really pull the wrong string, telling me on the phone, "Oh, you are angry. I can hear you're angry," when I'm not. I am, for instance, just tired. I am not angry. But then when she says that, I am pissed suddenly. Suddenly, like, my mind goes into the angry mode, and then then I am angry when she says, and she really is persistent about saying that I am angry when I'm not. So that would be my pet peeve number 1. Pet peeve number 2 would be when people have very high expectations about other people, but they do not give, for instance, the solution how to fulfill the expectations. This is very often and very noticeable in a society right now, in the social media, having double standards. Yeah, but I often say that people expectations are their own fault, and people should not, okay, you can have expectations, but don't show people that you had expectations and somebody didn't fulfill them, because you can read it on other people's faces about what they say. And it's not fair when you have expectations toward other people and they cannot fulfill them because they are being very harsh on themselves to try to reach somebody's standard, and they cannot do it because they can't do this, they don't have the idea. And it may even lead to the depression, which should never happen. Yeah, and another thing is that maybe I shouldn't say it, but do not have too high goals if you don't already have an idea about the ways you could reach these goals. Yeah, I would say that, like, it's better to go with the flow, go with what life brings you. If you feel about changing something, it may lead to something good, even though it may be hard at the very beginning. But do not force the change if you do not see the ways of, the stabilization of reaching your goal. Is it clear? Yeah. My third pet peeve would be probably exclusion. I do not want to offend anybody right now. My intentions are good. I want to say it at the very beginning. But I work in a mostly women environment. And I've noticed it in a women society that it happens more often in a women's society than men's society. Because men often don't care and women care about many things, which is good, which is very good. But what I am trying to say is about women sticking with the women and at the same time complaining about women. And I often say that women are the biggest, how I would say, uh, biggest force against women. And I am a feminist. I believe in the rights, equal rights of both sexes. I mean, all sexes in general. But yeah, I am very often excluded out of the conversation, out of the knowledge I should be passed to because I am not a woman. But at the same time, I can see that, the clique that's excluding me is very destructive, and people are not very honest with themselves. They're just sticking together for the sake of, oh, I stick with a woman, but at the same time I am mad at this one, this one. And what I also see that some women are working against other women. For instance, the big thing is objectifying the woman's body, and I know many women who are very against that. I am against that too, but at the same time there are other women who are using their body to get things in their life. Yeah, so it's not very consequent in this society, and it's probably not gonna change pretty quick. And please don't get me wrong, I hope I said what I want to say properly. I would give you a different example. For instance, in an artist, in general artist environment that I kind of live, I used to be more part of when I was studying fashion design. But I can get how the society of artists that are kind of treated as the outsiders of the society, there's discrimination. Yeah, maybe it's a better word. Discrimination really gets on my nerves, especially if it comes from the people that are discriminated, and they should feel for other people how it's like. You know what I mean? So this point kind of connects to my last pet peeve that is connected to my birthday. And it's about judging people by their looks. As you may know, and I kind of mentioned it in my video called Life of an Ugly Person, and I'm gonna link it somewhere as well. I am very often judged by my looks, and I cannot handle, well, maybe I can handle it well, but I don't know what to do with it properly. But I am very mad and I am very protective if other people judge other people next to me or talking to me. On my birthday, I posted a video, where a girl had a very interesting point of view about the fragrance industry, and very unique. I've never heard it before. I've posted it on one of the Facebook groups that I belong to. I said belong because I left both of them on my birthday, and You know what really made me mad is that I am posting this video that I thought had an interesting content, uh, but the woman in the video visibly had some works done, some cosmetic works done. She had her lips filled, you know, she was like fully painted, yeah, but you know, who cares? Like, she is satisfied with that, you know, it's her own body, it doesn't affect me or other people. But all the comments below the video were like, oh my gosh, how she looks, what a pile of plastic, I can't concentrate on what she said because the way she looks, and you know, I'm not gonna even watch it because, you know, I don't like the way she looks. And you know, all the comments were like this, and I was like, you know, it offends me. Like, you know, it's against one of the qualities of my life, which is not judging people by their looks. Like, everybody's opinion is valid. Of course, you know, I may not agree with the opinion, but I will listen to it. And if it's not affecting me, if it's not offending me, you know, I will say like, okay, it's your opinion, I don't care, or oh, you've got an interesting opinion. You know my point. You know what I mean. And I thought I do not want to belong to these groups, and I was so disappointed about especially this one group that I posted it in, because I thought it's way different than the other one, that I knew it's way judgmental and it's very picky on things that are not connected to the post that somebody posts. For example, if somebody says wrong perfumes, which in Polish it's always plural, and when I say perfume in Polish, perfume, people are very picky on that, and they do not you know, answer people's question in a post. So I especially posted it in the other group, but it was actually the same, and I felt offended, and I thought I don't want to be a part of it. And that's why my birthday wasn't good. I wasn't in a best mood, and that's why probably I had a break in posting videos. But I have to say this to you because I'm pretty sure that many of you can relate, can understand. And yeah, that would be all. That would be all I wanted to say today. Probably I have more pet peeves, but these are a few that came to my mind first. And tell me about your pet peeves in the comments. I am very open to the conversation if you wanna talk more about each of the pet peeves. I hope I really didn't offend anybody, especially talking about excluding from the groups, from the cliques. And yeah, I didn't want to offend anybody. Maybe I just wasn't clear. Yeah, I'm printing my own words, as you can see. Maybe I just wasn't clear with my words, what I was about to say, but yeah, that's how I feel. And as always, this video was very hectic. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing this channel. Thank you so much for such a positive feedback in my previous videos, in your comments. Yeah, and I'm coming to you with more videos. If you have any requests, please comment down below. So see you next time. Kisses. Have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. Mwah.